All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Astinosis coming at you with the Hot Ones Challenge, and today we have a bunch of hot sauce. We have that's the first one. Got more here. Probably can't. Stupid video broadcaster. Along with the other ones. So, I got me some wings. We're going to be starting with the first one, which is the Hot Ones, the Classic Chili Maple 1600 Scovilles. Back for season 21, the Classic Chili Maple lures our guests into a false sense of security with its sweet and slightly spicy blend of real maple syrup and Fresno chilies. We're just getting started. Okay. I'm not worried about this. I mean, shit. Okay. Ah, fuck. I'm going to make a mess. All right. So I want it to be clear that I'm putting on a good amount. Because, howdy, Mom. Welcome in. Because what I noticed about the Hot Ones Challenge is it doesn't really look like there's much sauce on it. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, you guys did raise the points for this. I don't want to make a mess. As you can see, I made it nice and wet. All right, here we go. What's up, Sheba? Tasty. Definitely not spicy. I mean, it's only 1600. Were you guys satisfied with the amount of sauce that I put on the wing? Gonna continue doing Pokemans. Yeah, I put a fair amount. The one I'm not looking forward to is the bomb because it's gross. I hate it. I've had it. It's freaking gross. The bomb is spice for the sake of being spice. Still trying to get rehydrated. Next one should be La Pimenteria Curry Verde. Newcomer to the Hot Ones fam, La Pimenteria brings a smorgasbord of produce and aromatics to the number 2 spot with this Thai-inspired hot sauce featuring eggplant, zucchini, and long hot peppers. Enjoy your veggies. This one claims to be 6,000 Scovilles. How do you open it? Ah. You had to throw most of it out. If I had known you guys when Mix did it, I would have been like, oh, send that shit to me. I just want to make it worth it. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of points that was raised. Welcome in, Jai, on the YouTubes. All right. Interesting scent. All right, here we go. We satisfied? Eh? Much appreciated, Zenrio. I just realized I haven't eaten today. It's my first meal of the day, so I won't be able to eat the entirety of each wing because my stomach, for whatever reason, takes a bit to open up. Dang, no interview questions? I have Scarlet. Most of us have Scarlet. I think Pops is one of the few here. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Decent flavor. I could see myself using this for other stuff. I mean, if nobody else is throwing out a question, again, make it fun. Let's talk games, goofy moments, things I did in the Marine Corps. Honestly, if you can ask me anything about the Marine Corps, I don't give a fuck. I don't care how inappropriate it is. You know what we need in the background? Ludmilla. We need the waifu in the background. Wait, why is the screen so goofy? Oh, I see. Let me fix this then. The waifu in the background. When did I discover that I wanted to stream? Honestly, it was about 11 years ago. Before Furion was born. I didn't know what I was doing. And trying to stream with a newborn when you don't have an office space is basically impossible. So mix you when Phoenix is born, at least you'll have that space, like that dedicated space where, because you never know when a baby's going to start crying. But then I gave it up because I felt like I couldn't keep up, and I didn't really have any ideas. And then just before the lockdowns began is when I decided, you know what, I want to pick this back up and get into streaming again. Oh, it's raining. I can hear it. So yeah, that is, and honestly, it was Final Fantasy VII Remake that, and also Trials of Mana that made me want to get back into streaming. Because I was super looking forward to seeing more Tifa in high def. And yeah, that's where I am. And it took me, I started back up in streaming, I believe it was April of 2020. And I didn't get affiliated until December because I didn't know how to network. I wasn't properly broadcasting. I honestly wasn't even streaming enough. So, yeah. Next sauce. The Krabby Shack. Let's read the card. The Krabby Shack Zesty Lemon Pepper. 15,500 Scovilles. Brooklynites. Oh, New York Stace. Brooklynites might recognize this new sauce maker from the eponymous restaurant. The Krabby Shack usually serves this tangy tomatillo and lemon pepper magic with seafood, but it's delicious on chicken wings. Welcome. All right. How do I... they could make these easier to open. I feel like that would make a lot of sense. Bro, what the heck? Oh, I have a fork. All right. Someone feel free to come up with a question while I survive this sauce. Oop, dripping. What motivated me to go to the Marines in the first place? So I talked about this a bit before. What the heck? That's not spicy at all. What's the Scovilles? 15,000? Feels more sweet than spicy. And you guys saw I put a pretty good amount on that bite. So, as some of you guys might remember, I graduated high school in 3 years. And I didn't really have a plan. I did know that I did not want to be like my older brothers and, stay home and, feel like I was freeloading on my parents. So my stepdad, my Navy stepdad, was probably one of the main reasons why I ended up joining the military in the first place. But I did not want to go in the Navy. I was like, hell no to the Navy. Granted, I know that not every person in the Navy is a submariner, but and it's kind of funny because the Marine Corps is technically still a department of the Navy, but we're still our own branch. And originally, I was gonna go into the Army. Actually, no, I take that back. I was gonna go Chair Force, but I did not like the way the Chair Force recruiters were talking to me. So I was then going to go Army. But then I got contacted by the Marine recruiter. And he was like super charismatic, very well spoken and everything. And when I met him, like it was like instant role model. Like I could tell the guy was awesome. Like he was poised, he was confident, and the uniform was fucking sick. And granted, I knew that he was kind of not trying to brainwash me, but really sell. Yep, I interviewed every branch. My mom wouldn't remember. I think the only one I didn't I don't recall if I interviewed with the Coast Guard. But yeah, so I ended up choosing the Marine Corps because it just had this like mystique to it. The fact that so few people are Marines, I believe it's less than 1% of veterans are Marines. And just there was a mystique behind the few and the proud that really resonated with me. So yeah, 17-year-old Nasty Asty was like, Marines it is. And originally I was going to go infantry. But my family basically begged me not to go infantry because of how I scored on the ASVAB. They were like, "That's such a waste. You were wasting such a good score. You're not really, what are you going to get out of that?" And they convinced me to go for something cool. And originally I went in as signals intelligence, but I fucked up. I've told this story before. I fucked up on the listening test, and they reclassed me to communications, and that was all she wrote. Also, another thing that motivated me, and my mom probably remembers this, is recruiter was like, Marines get bitches. And sure enough. All right. Next sauce. We have the chile lengua de fuego. Chicho Ghost, 36,500 Scovilles. Our favorite Honduran sauce maker is back. Chile Lengua de Fuego combines earthy chipotle and chocolate ghost pepper with ginger and panela sugar for this complex 4-spot sauce. Well, at least it's an easy one to open. Shit. All right. 36,000. What's up, Sierra? All right. Let's see, which part should I put it on? We Gucci? boring question is that, Skadoosh? The hell, that's sweet. It really does. It doesn't even taste like hot sauce. It tastes like barbecue sauce. And it's not even creeping up on me. Any question while I process the sauce? I'm sure you guys can come up with a better one than Vaporeon. Yeah, that's for 36,500 Scovilles. My hidden talent? I don't know if I have a hidden talent. That's a tough one. I hate you, Skadoosh. Obviously, I would choose Edelgard because I'm not a furry. At least Edelgard is a girl, and she's not ugly, so there's that. I'm trying to think what my hidden talent. I mean, I've talked about this before. It's not really hidden, but I have long been really good at mimicking people. I'm sure my mom remembers this, but I was always really good at mimicry. And so, you know how when you like, you know that whole like, stop copying me, stop copying me, stop copying me. So I was pretty good at mimicking people's movements. So, like, for example, we had a high school presentation where these musicians came in from Latin America, and they were teaching us this. They showed us this instrument of sorts where you kind of scratch up and down on it. And me and my Puerto Rican friend went up as volunteers to play it. Thank you, Arale. Can I get a mod to shout out Arale, please? So he messed it up. They showed me the movement, and I did it almost exact after just briefly
It was the Warrior of Light. He chose us.
observing what they were doing.
I really
was able
can't
to
imagine it was that little
Recreate
kid.
it with just watching for a few
I'm
moments.
not talking about him. I'm talking about the real Warrior of Light.
Oh, no.
Ouch! Wow. Okay, Onion Knight apparently not a Warrior of Light. Yes, he is. Wow, Prish. Harsh. Hot takes.
Thank you, Arale. You're welcome. Man, it's gonna hurt so much seeing those Dissidia clips. It really is. All right, so hopefully that satisfied that question. I'll save that for the next one. That's a good. That's a decent one, Starfall. All right. So this one is Los Calientes. I'm pretty sure I've had this before. It's from the Hot Ones people. It's 49,000 Scovilles. At number 5, we have the sauce of summer's hotter cousin, aka Los Calientes Rojo. Sweet apricot mixes with fruity habaneros and a hint of cumin. You know it, you love it. Pretty sure I've had this one before, and it is really good. I'm really not looking forward to the bomb. It's so gross. So you guys can see that I'm not sissing out, and I'm putting on a fair amount of sauce. Because as I've said before on the show, those wings don't look sauced at all. So, all right, here we go. Just like I remember it. So good. Yeah, I'm putting sauce to a wing. It already has buffalo sauce on it, but, you know. It's so good. Like, this is the kind of sauce that I'm talking about. Like, making something spicy for the sake of being spicy is crap. What's up, Ken? Can we get a shout out for Ken, please? You can't do spicy so well. Yeah, like, this is spice. I mean, I can feel it a little bit, but it doesn't hurt me because I'm, well versed in spice.
Black heart of evil. Expect resistance.
All right, what was the question? Worst hot spicy thing you ever ate? Dave's Insanity Sauce. Kind of like Da Bomb. It is freaking nasty. I took a spoonful of it while I was deployed on my second deployment to Iraq, and it was gross. I'll save that question for the next one. Next sauce. Good, Ken. Just celebrating my birthday. We're doing the Hot Ones Challenge currently. Recording it. Doing the do. And yeah, of course, dude. You're welcome. All right. So next sauce. Oh, hey. They gave me a sticker. So this one. Ninja vanish. Appreciate the lurk, Shiba. This one's called the Spicy Shark Mako Snake, 71,000 Scovilles. Another newcomer to the Wings of Doom. The Spicy Shark brings Malaysia vibes to the number 6 wing with coconut, cumin, cinnamon, cardamom, coriander, and caraway. I have no idea what those last 3 are, or 2 are. Carolina Reapers and Ghost Pepper contribute lingering heat. Very, very sad, Ken. Very, very sad. And Skadoosh asked me a very tough question there. I agree, early. 100% agree with that statement. Man, I'm going to have a mess to clean up. All right, once again, this is 71,000 Scovilles. Yo, it smells like sugar. This is so sweet. All right. I don't. But I do have sushi on the side. We satisfied with this amount? Is that nice and wet? I'm only taking bites of the wings because it's my first meal of the day. So I woke up late as fuck and I haven't eaten. So I can barely eat first thing. So I usually eat a really, really small meal. And then in a couple hours I eat more. I went down the wrong pipe. Accidentally inhaled a little bit. That's never fun. This one definitely has more of a kick. It starts off sweet, and then the burn kicks in. As far as a question, let's see. Between Tifa, Eula, Dia, and A2. Well, that's a tough one. That is a really tough one. I'm gonna say Tifa. Largely because A2 would never be able to give birth. She's an android. The top two would be Tifa and Dia. Eula would, but I'm gonna say Tifa because she's more the very giving and loving type of the four, in my opinion. That is a tough one, though. Oh, dang. Got the tier decks going. All right. Next one. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right. This one is Adobo Loco Jalapeno Chico, 103,000 Scovilles. Making sauce is a family affair for the folks at Adobo Loco. The Hawaiian hot sauce legends kick up the spice factor with this super smoky jalapeno scorpion pepper blend. Watch out now. Ooh, scorpion pepper. Open, fucker. Are you serious? Oh, whatever. Did not rip the way it was supposed to. But that's fine. Okay. Next up is the bomb. I cannot stand the bomb. It's so gross. I want to skip it, but I won't because you guys raised the points for it, so I gotta do my due diligence. I don't think because they're androids. I'm pretty sure they don't have reproductive organs. I could be incorrect. You guys can see the sauce. Oh, it's dripping off. Woo! Woo! That smells strong. Let's do it.
It's over 9,000!
Why does this one taste more tame than the last one? I gotta remind myself to be careful and not touch my eyes.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form.
Hey, for the
From
hydrate, Mom.
mountain spring and rainfall storm.
Oh, I see what you're
From
doing.
river flow and life be born.
Water, froth and foam!
My mom is gonna make these things. All water does to the Scovilles, or the spiciness in your mouth, all it does is wash it around, moves it all over your mouth. Oh, Ken with the Royal Rumble. All right. Can I get a mod to handle that, please? Wait, no question? Nobody has a question? I don't have any more Coke. I'm out of Coke. And I was going to grab beers, but I decided on making White Russians later. What advice do I have for a younger person?
Ready to rumble!
Listen to people when they give you advice. Doesn't mean you have to follow it, but at least consider the advice. Because those of us who have gotten up in age have experienced a lot of shit. I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. And that's why when I meet young people who are, starting their journey, I caution them about things. And, like there is such a thing as bad advice, but that's where people need to learn to differentiate good advice and bad advice. Because at the end of the day, most people aren't trying to hurt you or sabotage you. There are those people, mind you, of course. I obviously am not one of them. But the other bit of advice I would say to young people is learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Like, can't stress that enough. I hate this one. This is the bomb. Evolution, 135,600 Scovilles. Not your usual bomb beyond insanity. Here at Hedonist, we only carry hot sauces with natural pepper heat. So we decided to partner up with the makers of the bomb to create an all-natural sauce that's equally potent but tastes good too. Really? I'm calling bullshit. They're claiming that the bomb now tastes good because previously when I had the bomb, it was gross. It was nasty. So let's see if they put their money where their mouth is. Which friend? Hey, Bocon. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Your kid would like the hot sauces. I mean, most of these are, so far, none of these have been gross. They've all been really tasty. Oh, you out, Tang? Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Man, where are the interview questions at? Ain't nobody got questions? I'm actually kind of surprised you guys aren't wanting to dig into my Marine Corps time shenanigans that I used to do. Yeah, can I get a mod to throw Tang's Redemption into the live react queue, please? You know what? Hindsight 2020, I should have made sure these bottles were open already. All right. Okay, the smell is definitely different than what I remember. All right. Moment of truth. They say it tastes good now, and it's not just spice for the sake of being spice, as I recall it. Why is it not coming out? Yo, this sauce is thick. What the heck? Ah! There we go. I mean... All right. See, in my experience, this one's actually spicier than the last dab, in my opinion. And it fucking burns and I hate it. But, bottoms up. It's actually not bad. That's not bad. I don't have any skadoosh. Otherwise, I would. There's a spice. What was the craziest thing I did while I was in the Marines? Whew. Now I'm feeling it. Oh. That one lingers. It's probably... I think I told the story before. Streaking through the barracks and making it a point to provoke every duty NCO that I could find into chasing me. I must have went through...
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
I went through probably 7 buildings, maybe more. I was wasted. But yeah, one of my buddies grabbed me because he caught me streaking through the barracks and he hid me in his room. And then I woke up in a completely different room, next to a girl. Wait, why what? Which part are you asking why? The shrieking or waking up to a lady? Because I think we all know why the latter part happened. If you're asking why I streaked through the barracks, I honestly don't remember. I got drunk, excitable, and yeah. I don't know why I did it. But it ended up with cheeks getting clapped, so... Well, I can only assume, because I don't remember shit. But yeah. Okay. Hop sauce. Oh, I got plenty of those. I'm not even sure which one would be the absolute worst. Ah. So this next sauce is called Alchemy Peppers Watermelon Ghost. 641,000 Scovilles. So almost 5 times the amount of Scovilles as the bomb. First, it's super refreshing, then it's super spicy. Alchemy Peppers creates this unique number 9 sauce using ghost peppers, citrusy hops, and sweet tart watermelon. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Watermelon. Huh. I'm not generally I mean, this is probably a hot take, but I'm personally not really a fan of watermelon. Sue me. Just not really my jam. Mom, do you remember really ever liking watermelon as a kid, even? Neat little bottle, though. Worst Marine experience, though, was definitely getting bullied and called a faggot, probably. My first duty station. They would torment me constantly. Best thing I experienced while I was in the Marine Corps. Actually, no. And also, I had a dickhead on the range. That was a fucking asshole to me. Best thing I experienced while in the Marines. This is going to sound really cheesy. Honestly, just making it through the crucible, finishing boot camp. Because when I first, and my mom probably remembers this too, I had a lot of doubtful people. I had a lot of people doubting my ability to make it through the Marine Corps. Or Marine Corps boot camp. They're like, oh, they're going to kill you. So, you guys know me. I like to prove people wrong. And I did. I managed to make it. And when we were at the top of the Reaper, granted, they changed it by the time I came in, and they weren't doing the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor ceremonies at the time. They were giving us our tan belts for Marine Corps martial arts. And I teared up. I cried. Most of us did. Because I did something that a lot of people thought I would never do. I will say, though, that the most fun I had in the Marine Corps was probably while on the range. Even though I had a dickhead. What the heck? Even though I had that dickhead staff NCO, it was a lot of fun teaching Marines how to shoot. And it also got me laid. All right, here we go with this next sauce. Oh man, that smells like it's going to be painful. Oh, fuck. Here we go. What the fuck? Where's the burn? This one may as well have been the first one. Worst punishment I ever received in the Marine Corps. It's not burning me at all, though. Like I don't feel any burn. And that's the 9th sauce. That one should be hotter than Da Bomb. Over 600,000 Scovilles. Let's see. Worst punishment I ever received in the Marine Corps was probably, I was still not 21. I managed to get served alcohol at a bar when I was loaned out to a unit for security on some docks. And so I had basically a temporary assignment to do walk security for these docks. They were basically bringing equipment back from Kuwait. And I got drunk. I started hitting on a lady that was probably like 60, 70 years old. I got busted. And then instead of making me go to sleep, they actually put me back on shift. So I was effectively awake all night, drunk, and having to patrol. But that was still better than the alternative, which have been, excuse me, losing rank and pay. All right, the last dab. Finally, it's the last dab Apollo. Scoville units to be announced. Finally, it's the piece de resistance, the flag at the peak. From the fired up mountain of smoke and Ed Curry, the last dab Apollo burns taste bud with a pure pepper concoction. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's tradition around here to add an extra dab. I mean, I'm putting more than a dab. What's up, Borf?
Listen!
Nice and saucy. Why is it that my strongest reaction was to the bomb? Almost makes me wonder if the bomb just kind of numbed the senses. Because the last two ain't shit. Probably kicked. I've never been, actually, no, I have been nut checked by idiot Marines. All right, any last questions before we cut this recording and close out? What do you mean skill issue? Oh, there's the burn. Slightly coming. How am I supposed to know the answer to that? I don't know. I've always wondered that one. Okay, anyway. There it is. Nasty Assy has finally done the Hot Ones challenge. And remember, for every like and subscribe you do to my channels, Needy Person's cheeks get clapped.